Have you ever found yourself constantly chasing the things you want in life, only to realize that attracting them might be the best way to truly get what you desire? We often think that without pushing ourselves hard enough, we won't achieve our goals. But sometimes too much effort can make us miss out on valuable opportunities. Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of chasing everything, we should let go and allow things to come to us naturally. So how can we apply Stoicism to attract what we want without struggle? Let's explore this lesson. Let's begin. 1. Managing thoughts and emotions. It's easy to get caught up in frustration or stress when things don't go our way. Life is full of situations beyond our control, and often these situations stir up intense emotions. However, the core lesson from Stoic philosophy is simple. We can't control the world around us, but we can control how we react. Instead of letting external events dictate our mood, Stoicism teaches us that peace begins with the management of our thoughts and emotions. Epictetus wisely pointed out, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that while we can't stop challenges from arising, we hold the power to choose how we respond. Whether it's anger, frustration, or stress, emotions will always arise. The Stoic way is to observe these feelings without letting them control us. Instead of acting impulsively, we can pause, breathe, and engage in a response that aligns with our values and purpose. By becoming aware of our emotions and learning to manage them, we begin to reclaim our inner peace. This shift in focus, where we let go of controlling everything around us and focus on controlling our own reactions, can make a profound difference in how we navigate challenges. Stoicism shows us that the power to remain at peace lies in mastering our own minds, no matter what the world throws our way. 2. Clarity of desire. Understanding what you truly want is the first step in making it a reality. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we must be clear about our desires, not only to focus our energy, but also to ensure that our goals align with our values. Clarity of desire isn't about wanting everything. It's about understanding what will bring us true fulfillment and peace. Without this clarity, we risk chasing after fleeting goals that don't satisfy us in the long run. When we don't clearly define our goals, we find ourselves distracted by shiny objects and influenced by external pressures. This leads to frustration and discontent. But when we understand exactly what we're striving for, our actions become more purposeful and aligned with our deeper sense of purpose. Stoicism teaches us to focus on quality over quantity and to pursue what truly matters. The Stoic approach is about introspection, asking ourselves what we really need, what will bring us peace, and what aligns with our values. By taking the time to reflect on our true desires, we gain a sense of direction that guides us through life with confidence. When your goals are clear, the journey becomes much smoother, and you'll find yourself making better decisions that bring you closer to the life you envision. This clarity isn't just about achieving things, it's about creating a life that's in harmony with who you are. 3. Belief and faith. In Stoic philosophy, belief and faith are not about blind trust in the universe. Rather, they are about believing in your own strength and the power of your actions. The Stoics teach us that when we have faith in our abilities and belief in our values, we empower ourselves to overcome obstacles. Belief in ourselves isn't just a passive hope. It's an active force that fuels our decisions and shapes the outcomes of our lives. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This reflects the idea that our beliefs shape our reality. If we believe that we are capable of achieving our goals, we act with confidence and resilience. Faith in our journey allows us to stay focused on what truly matters, even when things get tough. When we are clear on our purpose and believe in our power to make things happen, we are less likely to be swayed by doubt or fear. Think about the role of belief in your own life. How does it shape your actions? Faith isn't just a passive emotion, but an active choice that influences how we approach challenges. When you choose to believe in your ability to adapt, learn, and grow, you naturally become more resilient. The Stoic lesson here is powerful. With strong belief in yourself and faith in your path, you become an unstoppable force that attracts the right outcomes. 4th, gratitude and appreciation. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more. more success, more recognition, more material possessions. But here's the secret. Gratitude is the true key to attracting abundance into your life. Stoic philosophy teaches us that appreciation isn't just about saying thank you. It's a mindset that shapes how we view the world. When we practice gratitude, we start to see the beauty in the present moment and acknowledge what we already have, rather than constantly chasing after what we think we lack. Seneca wisely said, "A grateful mind is a great mind which eventually attracts to itself great things." When we express gratitude, we open ourselves to the richness of life, making us more aware of the blessings that are already present. The Stoics believe that by focusing on what we have and appreciating the small moments, we bring more peace and contentment into our lives. This shift in focus not only improves our mood, but also helps us attract more of what we truly desire. Think about the last time you truly appreciated something, maybe a simple moment with a loved one, a job well done, or the beauty of nature. When you allow yourself to fully experience gratitude, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you begin to appreciate what's already there. And in doing so, you invite even more of it into your life. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a powerful tool for transformation. The more you practice it, the more it reshapes your experience, making life richer, fuller, and more meaningful. 5. Inspired action. Action is essential, but not all actions are created equal. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that the quality of our actions is far more important than the quantity. It's not about being busy or ticking off tasks, but about acting with purpose and intention. Inspired action happens when we align our efforts with our true goals, ensuring that every step we take moves us closer to our vision. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the key to true fulfillment is not in endless activity, but in doing what truly matters with focus and clarity. When our actions are rooted in our values, they carry more meaning. Instead of rushing through the motions of daily life, we become mindful of the impact of every choice we make. This kind of action leads not just to external success, but to internal peace and satisfaction. Think about it. When you take action that feels aligned with your purpose, how do you feel afterward? There's a difference between acting out of obligation and acting from a place of inspiration. Inspired action doesn't feel like work. It feels like growth. It's about taking steps that are in harmony with who you are and where you want to go, rather than reacting to life's demands. By practicing inspired action, you create a flow where effort feels natural and rewarding, making progress feel less like a struggle and more like a fulfilling journey. 6. Eliminating self-sabotage. We all have dreams, goals, and ambitions, but sometimes the biggest obstacle standing in our way is ourselves. Self-sabotage can show up in many forms: procrastination, fear of failure, or even negative self-talk. Stoic philosophy teaches us to recognize these patterns and take responsibility for our actions. Instead of letting our inner doubts or insecurities dictate our behavior, Stoicism encourages us to act with purpose, grounded in self-awareness and clarity. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The essence of self-mastery lies in recognizing when we are holding ourselves back and choosing to break free from those limiting beliefs. Self-sabotage doesn't come from an external source. It's the result of internal conflicts and lack of confidence. When we start to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with a mindset focused on growth, we step into our full potential. Think about the times you've held yourself back, when you've hesitated, overthought, or convinced yourself that you weren't good enough. Self-sabotage often thrives in these moments of self-doubt, but by acknowledging it and choosing to move forward anyway, you regain control. The Stoic approach isn't about being perfect. It's about action and courage, even when we feel uncertain. When we eliminate self-sabotage, we start making progress, one step at a time, without being weighed down by our own limiting thoughts. 7. Vibrations and energy. The energy you put out into the world matters more than you might think. Every thought, action, and word you speak carries a certain vibration. These vibrations, whether positive or negative, have the power to influence not only your own mindset, but also the people and situations around you. Stoic philosophy teaches us that by cultivating positive energy, we can attract better circumstances and people into our lives. Instead of allowing negative emotions to dominate, Stoicism encourages us to choose to focus on the good, even in challenging times. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This profound statement reminds us that our thoughts shape who we are and how we experience the world. When we focus on positive and constructive thoughts, we align ourselves with the energy of abundance, peace, and growth. It's not about ignoring the challenges we face, but about choosing to maintain a positive outlook that empowers us to overcome them. Think about it. How does your energy shift when you focus on gratitude and hope versus fear and frustration? The energy you bring to a situation can change its outcome. By cultivating a mindset of calmness and optimism, you set a tone that attracts similar energy from others. In turn, your actions become more deliberate and aligned with your values, leading to a more fulfilling and successful life. By being mindful of the energy you project, you start to change your experiences and make room for the positive things that come your way. 8. Time and patience. In a world where everything seems to demand instant results, it's easy to forget the importance of time and patience in achieving our goals. Stoicism teaches us that growth and success aren't about rushing through life, but about allowing things to unfold at their own pace. Time is not something to be feared or rushed. It's something to be respected, as it provides the space for us to develop, learn, and evolve. Stoics remind us that patience is a vital virtue on the road to true fulfillment. Seneca wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This insight encourages us to stop viewing time as something scarce and to start valuing the present. It's not about how fast we achieve our goals, but about being mindful of the process and using time wisely to grow in the right direction. Patience allows us to trust the process, knowing that things take time and that instant gratification isn't sustainable. Think about it. How often do you find yourself getting frustrated when progress doesn't come as quickly as you'd like? Instead of rushing toward an outcome, the Stoic approach is to focus on consistent effort and trust in the journey. Every step forward, no matter how small, is still progress. Patience doesn't mean inaction. It means taking the time to make thoughtful decisions and allow things to develop naturally. By embracing time and patience, you open yourself up to deeper learning and growth, eventually achieving long-term success. 9. Alignment with the universe. Sometimes it feels like life is a series of random events that we can't control. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that everything happens for a reason, and that we are all part of a greater plan. Rather than fighting against the flow of life, we can choose to align ourselves with the natural order and trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. Alignment with the universe doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or ambitions. It means recognizing that some things are beyond our control and we can't always force outcomes. Instead, we can focus on what's within our power and let the rest fall into place. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about accepting the flow of life and making peace with what comes. He said, "The universe is change, life is judgment." By aligning ourselves with the universe, we stop trying to control everything and start trusting the process. We understand that everything, the challenges, the successes, the setbacks, fits into a larger pattern that we might not always understand, but we can still trust it. Think about it. How much energy do you spend trying to control outcomes, forcing things to happen according to your timeline? What if instead you took a step back and allowed things to unfold, trusting that each moment is a part of your journey? When we align ourselves with the universe, we stop resisting and start flowing with life. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity. It means taking action with a calm mind and a faith in the natural course of events. When you live in alignment with the universe, you create a life that feels meaningful and effortless as you are no longer fighting against what is. 10. Taking responsibility for your happiness. One of the most powerful lessons we can learn from Stoic philosophy is that happiness isn't something we can rely on others to provide. It's something we must create for ourselves. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that happiness depends on external circumstances, whether it's the approval of others, a certain job, or achieving a specific goal. But Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from within, and it's our responsibility to cultivate it, no matter what's happening around us. Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is at the core of taking responsibility for our own happiness. External factors will always be unpredictable. People will disappoint us, things won't always go as planned. But the one thing we can always control is how we respond. By shifting our focus from waiting for the perfect conditions to actively creating happiness within ourselves, we take back our power. Taking responsibility for your happiness doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to be at peace with who you are and what you have right now. When you stop waiting for happiness to come from outside, you'll find that it's already within you, ready to be nurtured. The Stoic approach is to realize that happiness is a personal responsibility, and once you take control of it, you can truly live a life full of fulfillment and peace. In the end, the lessons from Stoic philosophy not only help us face challenges, but also teach us how to live a life of freedom and peace in every circumstance. When we learn to control our emotions, seek inner peace, and take responsibility for our happiness, everything becomes easier and more meaningful. Start applying these Stoic principles in your life and feel the change. If you found this content helpful, be sure to subscribe to the Stoic Beacon so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.